So let's talk about, okay, so you read the book,
Yes.
you got some good stuff out of it.
Yeah.
When you first saw how thick the book was. So here's the book we're talking about. What's it called?
How to win friends and influence people.
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
I
It's a
did that.
phenomenal book. One of my favorite books of all time.
It's now my favorite book.
It is? Oh, nice. My dad had me read this when I was like probably your age.
Hudson and Lawson were talking to me, and they were like, "Yeah, bro, Dad made both of us read this."
Yeah.
And it was really good. Yeah.
Why do you think y'all are so good with people? It's because you read this. All right. So this book is phenomenal. Let's talk about it. So we can just kind of maybe go chapter by chapter and give some takeaways.
Just go to the things I highlighted.
Yeah.
By the way, my highlighter was new when I started this and doesn't work anymore. I used all the ink out of it. It literally doesn't work anymore. And it was a really good highlighter. But
You spent it all. But hey, what is a highlighter? What is a highlighter for?
to highlight things that are important that you need to
Yes.
remember. But on
So
one book is insane.
It died in service of its purpose,
Yes.
which is what we should all do.
Well, yeah, but like after one time. Okay, on this first page, I just highlighted what you had already, or someone had already underlined.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. You underline, you don't highlight. Okay, so this is the first chapter. It is called "If You Want to Gather Honey, Don't Kick Over the Beehive."
If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehives. Smart.
This is what he highlighted first, and I just went over it after I read this page. But the first thing we highlighted was, "Under my coat is a weary heart, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm."
Okay, good. So if you want to, do you remember the whole story about who was saying that? Two Gun Crowley.
Oh yeah.
Tell about Two Gun Crowley.
This was literally the first page. Oh my gosh, that was on Tuesday. Help me out here. That was on Tuesday.
Two Gun Crowley. Okay, so here's the deal. Two Gun Crowley was a criminal. Okay, so he was an absolute criminal, and he let's see, what did he do? He was he was a gunman. He was a killer. The gunman who didn't smoke or drink, was at bay, trapped in his sweetheart's apartment on West End Avenue. He basically was a cop killer. He had done all these terrible crimes, and yet he viewed himself as, whenever they asked him, like when he was shot, he was dying, and on his in a letter that he wrote while he was dying, he wrote, "Under my coat is a weary heart, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm." So the point is that we all see ourselves in the highest light.
Yeah.
So we all see our actions as noble.
Mm-hmm.
Even a criminal, even a murderer sees his actions as noble. So, anyways, that kind of has a context that we want to. That's the underlying theme.
Yes.